Is it time to buy or sell Rivian Automotive stock? In this video, we will explore Rivian Automotive in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 23rd of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any significant updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 16th of September, 2025, our system has identified Rivian Automotive as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 4.35. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a gain of 8.45%. This equates to an average return of 1.41% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock has broken the wide and weak rising short-term trend and indicates an even stronger rate of increase. For any pullback, there will now be support at the level of $14.73, which may present a second opportunity to capitalize on a rise. According to fan theory, $17.36 will be the next potential peak level and could serve as a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of 6.3% over the next 3 months, with a potential return ranging from negative 17.19% to positive 0.83%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 18.35%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 8.50% to positive 36.23% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $14.21 and $21.16. Our latest daily update for Rivian Automotive includes the headline, Rivian Automotive stock price up 1.9% on Tuesday. The Rivian Automotive stock price gained 1.9% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 23rd of September, 2025. The price rose from $15.24 to $15.53. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 4.74%, reaching a low of $14.99 and a high of $15.70. The stock has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 11.41%. over the past 2 weeks. However, the trading volume fell by 19 million shares on the last day, with a total of 54 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $833,880,000. It's important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning about potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $17.14, while the lowest price was $9.50. Currently, the price is 9.39%, or $1.61, below the 52-week high, and it stands 91.35%, or $163.94, below the all-time high reached on the 16th of November, 2021, when the price peaked at $179.47. Rivian is back in the headlines this week following a rally of approximately 5% over the past 5 sessions, along with fresh confirmation that the company is significantly scaling up production. Rivian plans to establish a new plant in Georgia that will increase its capacity by nearly 200%, shifting its focus from $100,000 premium trucks to mass-market R2 and R3 SUVs and crossovers. Management believes this move could help revenue climb from around $5 billion in 2025 to a range of $30 to $40 billion by 2030. This combination of capacity expansion and the introduction of lower-priced models is promising for long-term growth. If Rivian successfully executes its strategy, increased volume and a broader target market would support higher revenue, improved unit economics, and a better standing compared to current electric vehicle peers. In the short term, however, the company faces notable challenges, including rising industry costs, macroeconomic uncertainty, the loss of federal electric vehicle tax credits for certain buyers, slowing deliveries, and widening losses. These factors may lead to volatility in the stock and limit potential gains until production ramps up and profit margins show real improvement. Therefore, expect short-term fluctuations related to execution and cost news, with the possibility of significant upside over the next several years, but only if Rivian meets its ramp targets and turns capacity into profitable growth. Analyst ratings. On Monday, July 14, 2025, it was reported that Guggenheim assigned RIVN a neutral grade with a downgrade action. On Thursday, May 22, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler assigned RIVN a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, May 13, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned RIVN a hold grade with a downgrade action. On Wednesday, May 7, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned RIVN a neutral grade with a hold action. On Thursday, March 6, 2025, it was reported that Cowen and Company assigned RIVN a hold grade with an initialize action. Analysts have assigned Rivian Automotive stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. Regarding return on investment, analysts also rate the stock with a strong sell designation. The following signals have been identified for Rivian Automotive. The Rivian Automotive stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. On any downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $14.55 and $13.26. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, August 6, 2025, and so far, the stock has increased by 33.42%. Further increases are suggested until a new top pivot is established. It's worth noting that trading volume decreased on the last trading day, despite a rise in prices. This divergence between volume and price could serve as an early warning sign, suggesting that the stock should be monitored closely. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence near-term developments. Moreover, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence, a sell signal. Pivots, a buy signal from 34 days ago. Bollinger, a buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, a buy signal from 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal from 23 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 19 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the following. Short moving average, a buy signal from 23 days ago. Long-term moving average, a sell signal from 9 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 4 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Rivian Automotive. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level, with strong backing from accumulated volume at $14.21 and $13.70. There is an inherent risk when a stock tests a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this scenario, Rivian Automotive has support just below today's level at $14.21. If this level is broken, the next support, based on accumulated volume, will be found at $13.70 and $12.41. This stock experiences average daily movements, and, with a healthy trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $0.71 between its high and low prices, which translates to 4.74%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 6.06%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Rivian Automotive, let's briefly discuss some important fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This significant metric examines a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors outside their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and could raise concerns about bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of the year 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts currently estimate a loss of 73 cents per share. It is essential to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Rivian Automotive. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Rivian Automotive encounters its first support level at $14.21. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Rivian Automotive from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 16th of September, 2025, Robert J. Scaringe conducted an insider sale of 17,450 shares of Class A common stock. On the 10th of September, 2025, Robert J. Scaringe conducted an insider sale of 17,450 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of August, 2025, Robert J. Scaringe conducted an insider sale of 43,945 shares of Class A common stock. On the 15th of August, 2025, Claire McDonough conducted an insider sale of 28,183 shares of Class A common stock. On the 18th of August, 2025, Claire McDonough conducted an insider sale of 7,247 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 20.483. Overall, insiders purchased 10,980,557 shares and sold 15,959,605 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $15.02, reflecting a decrease of 3.3%. This stock experiences moderate daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. Additionally, we have identified a buy signal based on a pivot bottom that occurred 33 days ago. Is Rivian Automotive stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are positive, and the stock has broken the rising trend upward, indicating an even stronger rate of appreciation. We conclude that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Rivian Automotive stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems suggest that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 24th of September, we expect Rivian Automotive to open lower by 12 cents and start trading at $15.41. We would like to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from everyone here at Stock Invest.